Welcome to the online lecture of 12th Standard Science, Subject Chemistry, Chapter number 5. The name of the chapter is Electrochemistry. This is lecture number 1. My name is K.V. Pawar. I am from HPT Arts and Arvake Science Junior College, Nasik. Now, today we are going to study the chapter that is electrochemistry. या चॅप्टरमध्ये आपल्याला काय स्टडी करायचं आहे इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्रीमध्ये? तर वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी द इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल सेल्स अँड द energy which is get converted and used in the electrochemical cell. Now, the electrochemical cells in which the interconversion of electrical and chemical energy takes place. We know there are different types of energy, that the light energy, heat energy, chemical energy, mechanical energy, and so on. All these different types of energies are interconvertible into each other. They can change from one form to the other form of the energy. So this interconversion takes place. How it will takes place in the electrochemical cells? Now, say for example, in the figure, see the dry cell. This dry cell, which is an electrochemical cell, in this dry cell, when we put dry cell in a battery, we get electricity. In this dry cell, the chemical solution is there, in which the chemical reactions takes place. The chemical energy is produced. That chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Also, the second familiar example is of inverter. In this, the chemical solution is there, in which the chemical energy is produced due to the chemical reactions which are takes place, and that chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. So we get electrical energy from this inverter. So that is due to the chemical energy which is converted into electrical energy. So how does it takes place? That in electrochemical cells, the redox reactions occur. You have already familiar with redox reaction. In 11th standard, you have studied the redox reaction. These redox reactions are the reactions in which the oxidation and reductions takes place simultaneously. And due to these redox reactions, a chemical energy is produced in electrochemical cell. And from this chemical energy, the chemical energy convert into electrical energy and electricity generates. So, due to this, electricity and electric current is obtained from the electrochemical cells. So, this is due to the redox reactions. So, this interconversion of the energies, that is the chemical energy is converted into the electrical energy, and electrical energy is converted into the chemical energy. This interconversion is the electrochemistry. So, electrochemistry is a branch of chemistry which deals with the interconversion of electrical energy and the chemical energy. Now, this next term we are going to see is electric conduction. What is electric conduction? The conduction of electricity is the electric conduction. Then conduction of electricity takes place where? In the substances. The substances which conduct electricity called conductors. And so by the conductors the electric current is get conducted, and that is called as electric conduction. Electric conduction is of two types. The first one is the metallic conduction or electronic conduction. Second, electrolytic conduction or the ionic conduction. Now what is metallic conduction or electronic conduction? The conduction in the metal due to the electrons, that is called as metallic conduction. We know that the metals are the good conductors of heat and electricity. See in the figure, this is a metallic conductor or the plate, metallic plate, to which the electric wires are attached and a battery is attached. So when the electric current is the electric current start flowing through this metallic conductor. How? That is due to the free electrons which are present in the metals. Due to these free electrons, metal carry the electric current, and that is called as the conduction, metallic conduction. It is also called as electronic conduction. Means what? The conduction due to the electrons. So as there are free electrons in the conductors, that is the metals, the conduction takes place due to the electrons, called as electronic conduction. Now see the electrolytic conduction or ionic conduction. Electrolytic conduction, electrolyte means what? That when a substance dissolves in a water, it dissociates and it produces the charged ions, and due to that charged ion it conducts electricity, and such a solutions are called as electrolytic solution. So this electrolytic solution when dissociates, they contains ions, positive and negative ions, and the conduction is due to the positive and negative ions. The conduction is called as electrolytic conduction. See in the figure, there is a common salt which is an ionic solid. When it dissolves in water or when it gets fused or in its molten state, it forms ions, charged ions, Na plus and Cl minus. In this molten NaCl solution, the electrodes are dipped and a battery is attached. So when a battery is start, the ions, positive and negative ions, get attracted towards the electrodes, and then they passes through the electrodes, and then they transfer from the one place to the another place, and the electric current is start flowing through the external circuit. So in this way, due to this charged ions, the electricity is get conducted, that is called as the ionic conduction. Or in the electrolyte, due to the electrolytic solution, because of the ions, electricity get conducted, that is called as electrolytic conduction. Now we are going to see some physical terms, because this electrochemistry also deals with the resistance and the conductance of the electrolytic solution. So the first term is the electrical conductance of a solution, denoted by G. We know the Ohm's law. So according to Ohm's law, R is equal to V upon I. That R is get measured in the unit, that is Ohm. It is denoted by omega. So this resistance R is related with the electrical conductance G, as G is equal to 1 upon R. That is, electrical conductance is a reciprocal of the resistance. And so the SI unit of this electrical conductance G is per ohm or the Siemens denoted by S. So the units are Siemens or per ohm of this electrical conductance. We know that the resistance R is proportional to L upon A, where L is the length of the wire and A is the unit of cross sectional area. So R is proportional to rho into L upon A. This rho is called the proportionality constant of the proportionality constant called as resistivity of the conductor. So rho is the resistivity. It is constant, proportionality constant, and it is called resistivity of the conductor. When R is equal to rho, this term becomes equal. When this term becomes 1, means L is equal to 1 and A is equal to 1, then and then only R becomes equal to rho. And so rho, we can define rho as it is the resistance of a conductor. This rho is a resistance of a conductor when the unit, it has a unit length and a unit cross sectional area. Now conductivity K. We just have seen the G is equal to 1 upon R and R is proportional to L upon A. Therefore, G is proportional to A upon L. And so G is equal to K into A upon L. So this K is also again a proportionality constant, and this K is called as the conductivity. This K is called as conductivity. This K becomes equal to G when A is equal to 1 and L is equal to 1. And so we can define conductivity as it is the electrical conductance of a unit length and a unit cross section area. So this is the conductivity. Definition of the conductivity, that it is electrical conductance of a conductor of unit length and unit area of cross section. This conductivity of the solution refers to the electrical conductance of the unit volume of solution. It deals with what? It deals with the unit volume of the solution. Now we are going to see the next term, that is molar conductivity. Now this molar conductivity is denoted by lambda. We know that the conductivity which we have seen depends upon the number of ions which are present in the unit volume of the solution. So as the number of ions are more, conductivity is more. So the solution of higher concentration, it contains more number of ions, and so it exhibits higher conductivity. And the solution of lower concentration contains less number of ions, and so the solution exhibit the lower conductivity because it has the lower concentration. So this conductivity depends upon what? It depends upon the number of ions present in unit volume of the solution. To compare the conductivities of these different solutions, they must have the same concentration. So if these different solutions have same concentration, then only we can compare them with each other for the conductivities. So the term which is introduced, that is the molar conductivity. This term is introduced by the scientist Colas, and this term is denoted by lambda. So this molar conductivity is the electric conductivity divided by the concentration C, divided by the molar concentration C. So lambda is equal to K upon C, and this is what? This is molar conductivity. So molar conductivity is what? It is defined as the molar conductivity of electrolytic solution is the electrolytic conductivity K divided by its molar concentration C. The SI units of this molar conductivity of is the Siemens meter square per mole, and commonly its unit is per ohm centimeter square per mole. So the common unit of this molar conductivity is per ohm centimeter square per mole. So we have just seen the conductivity K and the molar conductivity lambda. So what is the difference between these two terms? That we have seen this K is the electrical conductance, and it is due to the ions present in 1 centimeter cube of the solution. It is the conductivity or the electrical conductance due to the ions present in 1 centimeter cube of the solution. Then what is the molar conductivity? The molar conductivity is the electrical conductance which is due to the ions which are obtained or present in 1 mole of a given volume of the solution. See, it is what? It is the electrical conductance due to the ions obtained from 1 mole. It is obtained from 1 mole, and that's why it is called as molar conductivity. So the ions which are obtained from 1 mole in a given volume of the solution. So these two terms, conductivity K and molar conductivity lambda, which are related with each other as lambda is equal to K upon C, these get differ by these ions present in the 1 centimeter cube of the solution and the ions present in 1 mole of a solution, 1 mole of a volume of solution. So this is the difference between the two terms, conductivity and molar conductivity. Thank you.